Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Card.HQ, rocking with your boy. I'm gonna let a few people hop in here as we get started. So, I got a very tough thing to talk about today, and it's been a long day for me anyway. I am on the road in an undisclosed location. I'm not sure if anyone knows where I'm at actually, but I'm somewhere, a new country, guys. I'm in a new country and I'm loving it. I'm feeling great, but I've been dealing with this strange situation. Um, Basically, I'm gonna get into it in a second. I'm gonna let a few people hop in here because this got me hot today, man. This got me so hot. Like I feel like I'm being attacked. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of good foreigners are being attacked right now, and it's unfortunate. This whole Medellin thing is really getting blown out of proportion, if you ask me. But I got some actual. I got this video. It's basically like a DM conversation that I want to play for you guys. Um, let's get a few people in here. All right, yeah, we got a few people in here. We're rocking. I'm gonna ask everybody to smash the like button for your boy Card.HQ. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you love this real content. So y'all, I've been on the road like I haven't slept in like 2 days. I just like I can't sleep because I'm so jet lagged. I can show you the paperwork, bro. Okay, I don't care. Um, I've been jet lagged for the last like 2 days, so I like can't sleep. So it's just like I'm just like my head is like all over the place. Very tired. I've been going through tunnels and doing all type of stuff. A lot of you guys probably don't know where I'm at right now, unless you follow me on on Instagram. You know what I mean? So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. But anyway, let's get into the topic of today's video. I think we got enough people in here. Let's get into it. So today, if you saw the thumbnail, I gotta address this, man. The Colombian people right now are being pretty outrageous when it comes to the way that they are treating gringos. You know, I basically reached out because so one of my friends has sent me this girl's page, and she is a tour guide, right? And that's the girl that you see on the image, um, on the thumbnail. So let me go ahead and we can just take a look at her page because I got some very, very unfortunate, news about her that I want to share with you guys. And I was very disappointed at the way that she came at me. So I got to share it with y'all because she's actually going out there and asking for you guys to, pay for her services. And that's outrageous to me because, the truth is she's already showed me that she don't care about the gringo whatsoever. It seems like the coolest thing to do right now in Colombia is to try to, for lack of a better word, shit on the gringo, and that's just not cool. So um I hope you guys can see my screen. All right, so this is a chick. Her name is Valentina Colorado, and as you can see by her bio, she does exclusive tours in Medellin, whatever that means. That kind of sounds a little bit like what Chill Capo was doing. Exclusive tours in Medellin. I don't think Kari HQ was ever offering any exclusive tours. But the important thing about her page and why I hopped on her page real quick is because some of her content, I mean, if you're offering a tour service to gringos and then you have a video like this right here, which I'm about to show y'all, that is just like insane. So I'm gonna go ahead and load this video up, and let me just get sound.
So Medellin can live
Y'all
perfectly
listen close.
without the foreigners. The tourists Medellin is less than 5 years. You have to know and understand that. We're living perfectly without the tourism. Actually, the things were a lot better without it. Because now with the tourism, first of all, we're getting a lot of weirdos, losers coming here and turning the country as a bordel. And not only that, but also raising
I think she meant brothel. I don't know. She said like bordel or something, but yeah, I think she meant brothel.
the prices for the locals, and the locals have
Oh, she's blaming us for the rise in prices as well. That's the gringos' fault, of course. Um, the Colombians and their developing economy. At the beginning of the video, she said that they were doing fine. They were growing. The economy is growing, but it's the gringos' fault that prices go up somehow. It's a little hard to follow what she's trying to say. And I had a back and forth with her, which I'm gonna show you guys after we watch this.
to go forward and forward because they can no longer afford Medellin. So we don't need the tourism. And I saw a comment saying, oh,
Smash that like button right now. Smash the like button right now. Sub to the channel. I'm gonna drop the cash out. Let's go.
if they kick out the passport bros, if they kick out the sex tourists, so who is gonna come here? Absolutely normal tourism will come to Medellin. Absolutely, yes. All of my clients are normal people that they want to get to know the culture, the history, the country as anywhere else, like normal tourism. I refuse and I will never attempt to do tours or absolutely nothing to passport bros or losers coming here for sex tourism. So I am a tour guide and I can say this freely because my customers are not like that and I don't want them. Something that you have to understand is that no one
Bro, I hate this self-righteous bullshit, bro. Like straight up. I hate this self-righteous bullshit. Like just be and the thing is, it's like they start out with a viewpoint of like, okay, you're gringo, you're weirdo, until you're proven to not be a weirdo. It's not the other way around. It's not like, oh, you're a gringo, and then I'm gonna wait for you to do some weird shit to call you a weirdo. No, if you're just a gringo now, they automatically want to blame you for everything. They automatically want to treat you like a freak, like a weirdo. And she is like the perfect example of how a lot of Colombians do this off the grips without even trying to get to know the person, while even trying to peel back any of the layers about who they're dealing with. And that's just an awful thing. That's literally no difference than like the Jim Crow South white supremacists looking down on black people. It's like the same thing. You know what I mean? So that's what we're talking about today, guys. I mean, Medellin has changed so much. People used to love having foreigners, guys. They used to invite foreigners. Like back in 2020, before the pandemic, people were like opening up businesses in Poblado. Like Poblado was like not that booming. It was booming, but like it's still like it grew a lot more since then. So people were opening up businesses. People were actively inviting gringos into Colombia. All right, like this whole what she's talking about. I don't know. Like I don't know why. What I don't. There are some weirdos. I get there are some weirdos, but like an educated person knows that everybody is an individual. So like the fact that you want to do this blanket statement for everybody and call everybody a weirdo, or maybe she's not calling everybody a weirdo, but she's starting from a standpoint of like, if you're a gringo, you got to prove to me that you're not a weirdo, if that makes sense. So
no one wants them. Passport bros, no one wants you. They don't want you in your country. They don't want you here in the third war. They don't want you anywhere. Go home or disappear for the fucking earth. There are so many ignorance that I have to do this video. So Medellin can live perfectly without the foreigners. The tourism in Medellin is less than 5 years. You have to know and understand that. We're living perfectly without the tourism. Actually, the things were a lot better without it. Because
Oh,
now with the tourism, first of all, we're getting a lot of weirdos, losers.
you heard that? She's saying that the life was a lot better before tourism. Bruh, I remember what Jadas was like in 2016, 2017. And it's grown a lot. Like I know that they were good. Like it wasn't like they were doing bad or anything, but like, bro, the amount of tourism that came through Colombia, the amount of people that ate off of that, that built businesses off of that, that fed their families, that sent their kids to college, that's it's just crazy, um, to hear someone take a tone like that. And now I'm going to get into a little piece of footage from my DM because like I said, why I even started engaging with this girl. A friend of mine sent me her page, and bro was like, "Yo, you should hit her up and see like if you guys can collab and do some content together, right? Like it's a normal thing in the content world. Like it's kind of like you help me, I help you. Like it was on some mutual beneficial, type thing. So let me go ahead and pull up this video that I want to show you guys from the DM. All right.
Well, it depends if we share the same value.
Hold up. Let me start this joint from the top. All right. So before I play her voice and everything, um, I want to hold up. I really want to read my message first. So I want to make it clear that how I came at her. Remember, I reached out to her. She didn't reach out to me. You know what I mean? But look at the way I reach out to people. It's with respect. Okay. So let me read my message. Hello, how are you? I wanted to reach out because I came across your content and it seemed helpful. I'd like to get you on my YouTube for an interview if you're open to it. Cheers and blessings. Cheers and blessings, guys. This is how I came at her. All right. This is my first message to her. Never talked to her a day in my life. You know what I mean? So let me show y'all how she responded to my message. And this is, I need you to focus in right here because this is the problem I have, the biggest problem I have, and what we're going to talk about tonight. Well, it's nighttime for me. I know a lot of you guys are in the States, and it's probably like morning over there for you guys. But anyway, smash that like button and smash the cash out. All right. That's how we gonna do it. All right. Let's go.
Well, it depends if we share the same values, and also where do you live in Medellin? Because I am not doing videos with another capo chill, right?
Hold up, bro. Did she just compare me to Chill Capo? Not only did she mess bro's name up, but me and Chill Capo is not even in the same league. I don't do pay for play. That's not my game. You can go up and down my entire Instagram page. Nowhere on there, and my YouTube page, nowhere on there do you see me talking about or promoting pay for play or anything like that. Everybody that knows me knows that I don't even like those workers. I really despise the girls that do that. They just give me a bad vibe. I don't rock with it. I never really like that. So, um, the fact that she immediately, before trying to get to know me or giving me a so-called chance, she compared me to Chill Capo. So there's two things that we got to like really hone in on here. So for one, look at what this Chill Capo situation has done for the rest of the gringos, in the sense that like this is the type of stigma that we have to fight against now. I didn't do nothing wrong. You won't even find me at the park, bro. I don't go to the park. I don't go down there unless a homie is in town. It's rare. I might go to the park once or twice a year, bro. For real, real talk. I don't be up in there. I don't rock with it. You know, and like to be compared to Chill Capo off grips, like that shit's disrespectful. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say about it. Oh, she gonna try to defend it like, oh well, it's just a lot of weirdos coming out here right now, and all the gringos and da da da. Nah, bro, you got to get to know people. Stop with this xenophobia BS, bro. That shit is trash. So I'm gonna show you guys how I responded to her. Hold up, hold up. We got a situation. Hold up. What's going on? Okay. Um, man, that shit that got me so hot right there, man. When I tell you that got me hot, that got me hot. I gotta run that back again. Let's listen to her message again so y'all can really understand what she said to me. Now y'all can see how I approached her. How I approached her. Sorry, I got a call. I was like, "Hello, how are you? I wanted to reach out because I came across your content and it seemed helpful. I'd like to get you on my YouTube for an interview if you're open to it. Cheers and blessings." I didn't come at her with no malice. I didn't come at her with no disrespect. And this is the response I get, bro.
Well, it depends if we share the same values, and also where do you live in Medellin, because I am not doing videos with another capo chill, right?
Okay. So now you can listen to what I responded to her, right? Because she immediately hit me with like, "Are you a capo chill? Oh, how dare a gringo reach out to do content trying to help me with my business, right?" Like, she's a tour guide. I have people that watch my channel that want to come to Medellin. Like, you know, why would you F yourself out of an opportunity to get more exposure if you truly, want to push your business? But again, if we go back to her page, she don't really rock with gringos at all. You're guilty until proven innocent in this whole being a gringo thing. Like, that shit's got to stop. Or I'm not. If you could tell, I'm not in Medellin right now. I'm not in Colombia right now. I'm not nowhere. I'm not even in South America. You know what I'm saying? So I see this comment right here. Uh, you know what I'm saying right here. You've been making a lot of content saying you're done with Medellin, but are you really, or just clickbait? Nigga, am I in Medellin right now? Bruh, you tripping. Does that look like Medellin? That shit look like Medellin? Don't nobody need to be in Medellin, bro. I rock with Medellin. That's been my spot. But like, don't get it twisted. Like, Medellin is the only spot in the world. Like, y'all got this shit messed up, bro. It's people all over the world that's happy to see a nigga like me pull up. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I'm spending my dollars, man, having a good time, treating people good, checking out the culture, doing my thing. So, y'all could close down Medellin if you want. Y'all could, if y'all really want to, if y'all, man, bro, like if they really want to shut down the SEX tourism, bro, shut down the Jairus, bro. I don't care. I still live in Medellin without Jairus. I don't care about Jairus, bro. I never was up in Jairus. It was never my thing. Like, so they could miss me with that. You're not hurting my feelings by getting rid of Jairus at all. I'm gonna always have mine. I don't even go that route anyway. Shit crazy, bro. That shit got me hot. How she come at me. All right, y'all smash the cash app, man. Let's turn up. All right, let's get back into what she was talking about. Hold up, before I do that, all right, yeah, let's finish this conversation that me and her had, because we had like a bad back and forth, and it just got worse and worse and worse, bro. Like, for real. Hey, so yeah, my content is all on my YouTube. Feel free to check it out. Also, my Instagram. You can look at all my content. I'm very confident in all my content. Um, yeah, I mean, I get the capo chill reference, but to be honest, that is a little offensive to me. Um, to just assume that that's what I'm about when you don't know me, and you can actually look at my content. It's all on my page and it's linked in my bio. So yeah, I really just want to give you an opportunity to kind of present your services and whatnot to my audience.
right?
I can.
You know what I'm saying? I'm providing Shorty with an opportunity to access new clientele. You know what I'm saying? Because the sad part about it, bro, and this is what a lot of people not saying is like it's oh man, I hate to say this shit because it's true though. It's true though. I gotta say it. Gotta say it. I don't want to say it, but bro. So Chill Capo and others like him that have been acting the fool, but not just him. You know what I mean? A lot of them are black, bro. And it comes down to a black and white thing. Like the fact that we just had this Chill Capo situation pop off, and then a black American hits her up, she went straight, with the obvious, oh, two black people, you must be like the other black guy that just got deported. No, ma'am. I have residency in Colombia. I don't ever have to leave. You know what I'm saying? I treat people well in Colombia. I help out the people in Colombia. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect the women in Colombia. You don't see that nowhere on my channel. All right? This shit is crazy, bruh. Smash that cash out, man. Hey, let's get the super chats going. If y'all want your comment read, smash the cash app or a super chat. Let's go. Now, let me finish what I was saying to her.
Consider myself to be one of the best content creators, if not the best content.
That's right. I'm the best at this shit. I'm done being humble. You know what I'm saying? I don't push that negativity. I don't push that BS. My growth has always been slow because, I focus on things about Colombia that are going to show Colombia in a good light. And simply put, if you know content, if you know social media, that's not always, and that's usually not going to get you a lot of views. A guy like Chill Capo comes out of nowhere. He's only been around for 2 or 3 years, and his following is way bigger than mine, and good for him. But I'm still able to go to Colombia. I'm still rocking. You know what I'm saying? Bro, he went too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a marathon, not a sprint, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Creator in Medellin. Yeah, my record speaks for itself. I've been fighting this fight all alone in terms of trying to improve the reputation of gringos. And because of it, I don't get the amount of views as a Chapo or Chill Capo or none of that type stuff. But again, I'm not chasing whatever he was chasing, fame or women, I don't know. I have my own money. I do YouTube for fun and out of the kindness of my heart. So feel free to check out my content. I wish that you had just looked a little bit, before assuming that's what I'm on. But I understand. I mean, yeah, you can check me out.
Check me out, baby.
I am not assuming, it's the reality.
You hear that shit? I am not assuming. These are the reality. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's go to my All right, I'm gonna play the rest of her comment because she gonna come at me, and then I'm gonna show y'all what she basically like how she arrived at her little point or whatever, where she felt all like self-righteous and all that.
You are assuming that all the Colombian women are cheaters.
I'm assuming that all the Colombian women are cheated. Hold up, hold the press. Hold the press, Shadi. We gotta get something straight. We gotta get something straight around here, man. Ain't gonna be doing all this lying, man. I ain't with all that. Hold up. Let me get this screen share popping so you can check out what I want to show y'all right quick. All right. We are live on Kari HQ's Instagram. Y'all all should be following me right now. All right. So what she did. Okay. You look at my content. All right. Let's look at my Instagram. Let's break my Instagram down. You know what I'm saying? You see, okay, Bolivia, Egypt, check. I'm a world traveler, period. Do you see any pay for play? You see anything that's got to do with pay for play on here? Anything, please point it out. Point it out. Not only that, but I've been in Medellin. This is in 2020. Point it out. Where's the pay for play reference? You know what I'm saying? The only time that those words even come out of my mouth is when I'm denouncing it. You know what I'm saying? You can't denounce it without saying it. Shit, crazy, bro. So you know what she did? She skipped over everything on my Instagram. Everything. Me and my business attire. Flexing on them in my business attire. Because I do this. Me and Machu Picchu. Skipped over all that. Getting my prayers in. At the Christ the Redeemer. Skipped over all that. Skipped over my visit to the Afro Brazil Museum. This was one of my favorite videos ever that I did on my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Because look, see that's a slave ship. That's like real ball and chain. This was like how they used to put them on the slave ship and everything. Love this video. I'm a real NIGGA, bruh. Don't you ever try to play me like that. Shadi, whoever you are, got the wrong one. All right, so look, I got this. The end of SEX tourism. You know what I'm saying? I'm not encouraging anything.
HQ here. Now I keep getting messages from y'all about these airport seizures, searches, and people getting rejected here in Medellin when they're coming from places like the United States and Europe. So, first of all, the first thing I got to say about this has been publicized, seems to involve a guy with some weird things in their suitcase. So the first case, it was a lot of toys and whatnot. And then eventually they're popping dudes now for...
You get the point, bro. I'm just reporting the news. I'm just reporting what's going on. I'm not telling people what to do. Nothing. What the fuck she talking about? And then when we get to the cheater comment, okay, let's get into that. So I made this video right here. First, let's quickly slide back real quick.
Yeah.
Hold up.
And like, if you're speaking for all the...
Hold on, let's see what she said again.
You know, before assuming that's what I'm on. But I understand. I mean, yeah, you can check me out.
Check me out.
I am not assuming. It's the reality. You are assuming that all the Colombian women are cheaters. I saw one of you.
You hear her? That is, I'm not assuming that's the reality. You're assuming, meaning me, I'm assuming that all Colombian women are cheaters. Okay, let's listen to what I said. Shadi, since you can't listen, she talking about, man. Let's hear from the king himself what I actually said. What is she talking about, man?
Oh my God, Kari, Colombian women cheat so much. Let's talk about it.
Boom. Oh my God, Kari, Colombian women cheat so much. Let's talk about it. That's a big difference from, hey guys, I just want you to know Colombian women all cheat a lot. The difference is I was impersonating people that come to me. Obviously, maybe her English understanding is not that good enough to understand what Like maybe she thought that was like me talking as me. But clearly, I'm sure you guys understand English pretty well. I was acting like y'all. All the dudes in my DMs that be coming at me like you know what I'm saying? Oh, bro, literally the amount of consultations I've had with dudes that want to talk about their girl cheating and stuff like that, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So let's get back into my video and finish it.
So you thought you had it all planned out, didn't you? Find a beautiful Latina, move to Colombia, and just live the dream. But after 6 years of me living here in Medellin, I could tell you that the reality is quite different. The cold truth is, for many men, that dream is turning into a nightmare of broken trust. I'm hearing it more and more lately that these women are not who they claim to be. Like, guys are finally waking up to this reality. Now, why does this happen in relation to Colombia? In this culture, in Medellin especially, the women thrive on keeping their options open.
Bruh, I didn't trash the women. I didn't even go hard on them. I put it nicely. I put it nicely, bruh. I put it nicely. They like to keep their options open. I could have been like their hoes or something like that. I put it nicely. You can't win. You can't win with these folks. You can't win with these folks, bruh. Shit crazy.
Let me tell you that. They'll love bomb you, telling you that they love you 1,000 times a day just to be caught with another man by next week.
We all know they do that. We all know they do that. Oh my God, I can't wait for y'all to hear what she said, bro. I really can't wait for y'all to hear what she said. Like, she really, bro. All right, we're just gonna finish my part and then I'm gonna show you what she said, bro. This shit, y'all gonna be hot.
It's a game of multitasking. They want the security that you provide, but they want to keep one foot out the door for the next thrill that might come along. Let's just face it, if you're a foreigner, you're a target for this. You might find out months or years later.
Bro, and then in my video, I'm pointing out, I'm speaking directly to the foreigner. And that's an important thing because I don't think you can debate the fact that a Colombian woman that engages in a relationship with a foreigner, there's a chance that she's going to treat him a little bit differently. Let's say opportunistic. Like, but even that is attacking Colombians. Like, this shit is crazy, bro.
Later that the girl that you've been dating, that maybe even you love, has been chatting, going on trips, even bringing another guy around her family the whole time that she's been talking to you. But don't crash out and give her more power. Just realize that respect and honor are becoming less and less common in relationship nowadays.
Bro, how much more nicely could I have put it? Just realize that respect and honor is just coming harder to find nowadays. You know, I work hard on my content, bro. I work hard on my content and I think about my content. You know what I'm saying? So, and it shows. That's a valid statement.
And you'll have to be more selective with the women that you choose.
Facts.
Guys, remember, there's always more where she came from. Never accept treatment that makes you uncomfortable, even if she is thick and Latina. You better know your value nowadays, or you'll end up sharing a woman that you thought was yours all alone. If you like these types of videos and content, drop the word more in my comments. Let's go.
Bro, a simple little video like that. And mind you, that's the only video on my whole page that she could even have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? Because my shit is clean, bro. I don't do that. I don't need. Man. All right. So anyway, let's get back into what.
And you're speaking that, and like,
This is rewinding.
if you're speaking,
But I understand. I mean, yeah, you can check me out.
Let's hear what she said, y'all.
I am not assuming, it's the reality. You are assuming that all the Colombian women are cheaters. I saw one of your videos, and you're speaking that, and like, if you're speaking for all the women, you did a video about it. I am not saying all of the gringos that come here are passport bros or like chill capo. I never said that, and I have never said that, and I will never say that.
It kind of sounds like it, because you went on my page when I just met you or just talked to you for the first time, went looking for some chill capo type shit. You couldn't find it, and then you stretched it. You made a stretch. What is she talking about?
And you say that all the Colombian women are cheaters and whatever. So who
I
is
said that all the Colombian women are cheaters? Bruh, y'all just listen to it. Y'all just listen to the clip. Y'all just listen to it.
being offensive here? Who is being generalizing here?
You are. Shawty? What the hell are you talking about?
And I checked some of your videos. I didn't find like chill capo basically, but you can go to that direction easily because again, I didn't like the video that you did saying that all the Colombian women are cheaters. And then the next video you will do is that all the Colombian women are like in Jera's Park.
Okay. So the natural progression on my channel, my next video clearly looks like it's gonna be all the girls that are in Jarris Park. Okay. So I did a moto video riding my motorcycle around Colombia. Who else is doing that? Who else even has a freaking moto and is not scared to drive it? Kidding me, bro? Kidding me? Come on, man. All right, so that's okay. This video. I know there's a lot of hate for Mariah. We're not talking about that right now. Just focus on what I'm doing in this video. Y'all can hear this? Hello.
Acá en Éxito. ¿Está bien contigo? Vamos a gastar
Look at her face, bro.
400,000 pesos. ¿Está bien?
Bro, look at her face, bro. This was my fucking idea. This was not Mariah's idea. I don't say that to like downplay her part of it, but this was my idea, and I'm so happy that she joined me in it. This is like a dream for me. Literally like a dream. Like, this shit made me so happy to do something like this, bro. Y'all
Okay.
smile from ear to ear, bro.
Okay, vamos.
¿Qué? ¿Por qué estás?
Muy emocionada.
Sí. Man, this feels so awesome to do this right now. ¿Qué puedes comprar con 400?
Arroz.
Anyway, you see what my content is like. So, really? My next video is clearly gonna be me in Jarris Park. I've been here for 7 years. You ain't got one video of me in Jarris Park yet. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is more than just a misunderstanding, bro. This is prejudiced. This is prejudice, bro. It's crazy. Anybody, hold up. Anybody that wants to join the conversation, I'm going to open up the video. Yeah, so if you got, I'm gonna put the link in here. If anybody wants to chime in on this, feel free. But yeah, man, that's prejudice. That's prejudice, bro. It's pure prejudice. That's all it is now. And it sucks, man, because I love Medellin. I love Colombia. I would never disrespect Colombia. For what? I don't know, man. I guess everybody that's on the internet now that's an influencer is only interested in, you know, clicks, views, and all the BS. I don't know why I'm not like all these dudes like that are proud to talk about, smashing pros. Like that's, to me, that's lame. But like for me, I don't. If somebody else does it, I don't call it lame. It's just for me, I don't like it. I don't like pros. I don't rock with them. Um, but yeah. So let's finish. Let's jump back into what she was saying.
And generalize like that. Colombian women are definitely not cheaters.
Hold up. Did y'all hear that? Did she just say that Colombian women are definitely not cheaters? Bro. Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. Okay? I'm good off that. Shawty, you playing. She literally just said that Colombian women are not cheaters. Like, as a blanket statement. Like, no Colombian woman cheats? Like, bruh. Excuse me, but I've literally met a girl at the Ciclavia, smashed her like the next week, only for her to for me to get her Instagram after I hit, and for her to have a whole boyfriend in the States, like a 60-year-old black dude, like a retired old dude. You know what I mean? And she told me everything. Like, I don't really like him. I just do it for the money. You know what I mean? The whole nine. She was telling me everything she don't like about dude. Everything. She admitted it all. You know what I mean? So how's she gonna sit here and say that Colombian women don't cheat?
I am born and raised in Medellin. I am Colombian. I know Colombian women since all my life, like high school, university.
I know Colombian women since all my life. Since high school, I know Colombian women. I've been living there for 7 years. You think I don't know nobody? What is she talking about?
My surroundings, neighbors, and I know for a fact that Colombian women like stand so much from men. Like they stand so much, and they are so.
What the hell does stand so much for men mean? What does that mean? Withstand? What are you withstanding? What the hell is she talking about, bruh? She's just hating on a nigga like me for being a nigga. It's not even safe to be a nigga in Colombia no more.
So loyal, so hardworking, etc., etc., etc. For you to say that, for you to just say something like that.
Yeah. How dare I say some shit like that? Are you, bruh? Y'all are joking, right? Like, this is a game, right? Like, is she playing with me?
Oh my God, Kari, Colombian women cheat so much.
I put the subtitles and everything.
Let's talk about it. So you thought you had it all planned out, didn't you? Find a beautiful
Bro.
Latina.
The intro, me saying that again. Oh, Kari, Colombian women cheat so much. I'm acting like one of y'all crying to me. Clearly. That's not the same as me making a video. Hey, guys, public service announcement. Colombian women cheat a lot. That's different.
Move to Colombia and just live the dream. But after 6 years of me living here in Medellin, I could tell you that the reality is quite different. The cold truth is, for many men, that dream is turning into a nightmare of broken trust.
Bro.
I'm hearing it more and more lately that these women are not who they claim to be.
Like, we got actual women in here, you know, saying things, you know. Well, she's just saying, I'm happy you put subtitles in Spanish, you know, whatever. But like, this is the type of we gonna deal with now after all of these. It wasn't just Chill Capo, but yeah, Chill Capo is like the icing on the cake. And so expect more of this, bro. I don't care what you do. You could go build a whole apartment complex for the homeless. They don't care. You're still a monger in their eyes. There's nothing you can do to change that. So like, bro, I don't know, man. I just feel like the whole thing is just messed up, man. And it's crazy because like it's a big switch up, bro. Colombian people really went from like begging gringos to come to Colombia to blaming gringos for everything that happens in Colombia. From begging to blaming, bro. Just like that. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a professional that's traveling, bro, creating high level content. You know what I'm saying? I edit my own stuff. I do everything by myself. And I don't even make money off of YouTube like that. I still got to go and make money to live outside of that. So yeah, I do this out of the kindness of my heart, shoddy. And you think you doing a public service to everybody by being a freaking tour guide and taking people to Camino Thirstian to see Pablo Escobar's grave? You gotta be shitting me, bro. What's wrong with these people, man? She played with the wrong one, bro. I'm not an aggressive type of guy, nothing like that. But if you throw dirt on my name, I gotta speak up. It's simple as that. Bro, I'm telling y'all, Colombia was practically begging for international tourism to help like rebrand their country and escape from the dark past. They don't want to talk about that. Like when Americans really first started coming through, it was like, yes, finally we can move on from the Pablo days. You know what I'm saying? That was the like the air. That's what was the feeling in the air at that time. Everybody that was out here at that time knew it. So this type is just crazy, bro. Like, so like my question to them is like, what are y'all mad at gringos for? Exactly. Like, okay, the ones that want to go pay for play, Colombians do that too. So just because we come from another country, we shouldn't be allowed to do that. If you so want to partake in that, I'm good. Y'all know I'm good. But the dudes that want to do that, feel free. Like Colombians do it, and they're the females are making money from it. They want it. They want to keep making money. So yeah, why doesn't she go down to Jaros and try to like boycott that shit and like lay her body down on the ground to try to keep the girls from coming in if it's that serious? Because, bro, the only way they're going to stop SEX tourism is shutting down Jaros. That's the only way. That's the only way. It don't matter how many dudes you catch in the airport and send back and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell y'all what the real, like, the political thing about this, but I'm gonna save that to the end because like that's a big bomb drop. So yeah, man, like now that the growth is here in Medellin, like they're offended by the presence of people who funded it. Like, okay, we took, you guys helped build this place, but now that we got all this nice stuff and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? They want to get mad at us. Bruh, we damn near built a lot of that with our money. It doesn't show up on paper, but you could definitely see the difference in growth in the economy when and it correlates when the tourism numbers start going up, obviously. So like for her to say something like that is insane, yo. This chick is crazy. Look at her. Hold up. Share this screen. Add. She's wilding, bro. I want to play this again for y'all though.
There are so many ignorance that I have to do this video. So Medellin can live perfectly without the foreigners. The tourism in Medellin is less than 5 years. You have to know and understand that. We were living perfectly without the tourism. Actually, the thing
Bro, that's so. Yeah, y'all were alive. Y'all were like nobody's saying that y'all were like about to go through an economic collapse or nothing, but bruh, the difference is striking between Colombia pre like 2015 is when like tourism really started coming in to now, bro. Like they just went crazy. Like it's a complete 360. If you've been coming that long, I don't know how many of y'all have been coming that long, but I've been coming that long. So like, yeah, I seen it all change before my eyes. Like, so what she's saying is not true, but it fits within her bubble, the story that makes her feel good, so that she can point the finger at us.
things were a lot better without it. Because now with the tourism, first of all, we're getting a lot of weirdos, losers coming here and turning the country as a bordel. And not only that, but also raising the prices for the locals. And the locals have to go forward and forward because they can no longer afford Medellin. So we don't need the tourism. And I saw a comment saying, oh, if they kick out the passport bros, if they kick out the sex tourists, so who is going to come here? Absolutely normal tourism will come to Medellin. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, for what? To go see fucking Comuna Thursday in Guadalupe? Niggas ain't getting on that plane to go see no Comuna Thursday in Guadalupe. You fucking crazy. Shitting me, bruh.
All of my clients are normal people that they want to get to know the culture, the history, the country as any.
All her clients are real good guys. Trust her. She knows. She's got like a telepathic sixth sense to be able to magically know. But I guess it wasn't working when she met me. Shit, crazy.
Anywhere else, like normal tourism. I refuse and I will never attempt to do tours or absolutely nothing to passport bros or losers coming here for sex tourism. So I am a tour guide and I can say this.
Ain't you just like the savior of the earth? You know what I'm saying? This shit kill me, bro. But where's her giving back to the community? Show me that. Fucking clown.
This freely because my customers are not like that and I don't want them. Something that you have to understand is that no one wants them. Passport bros, no one wants you. They don't want you in your country. They don't want you here in the third war. They don't want you anywhere. Go home or
they don't want us anywhere, yo. You see how they talk about us? You see how they, you know what I mean? Yeah, we need to have a real conversation, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say black travelers, because y'all know I don't claim passport, bro, none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I got a girl that loves me in Colombia. I don't show her on social media. I got a great woman in my life in Colombia. She's just texting me. I was about to get on a FaceTime with her in a minute. She just woke up. You know what I'm saying? I don't show that because I don't need to show it. I got the female. I don't need to put her on social media. I love her. She a rock. Like, she showed me every time, like, the difference between, like, lame-ass Colombian women and a dope rider. You know what I'm saying? And all these dudes' content that I be seeing online, i.e. Chill Capo, whatever, like, people in that pocket that actually talk about pay for play on their channels and stuff. I don't know if they just never had a rider for real, but bro, that's what I need. Like, when I think of a female, it's not just about the box, bro. It's about, like, damn, bro, like, it's hard to, it's just that rider. Like, I just love a girl that's crazy about me. I just love that. Just love that. And that's what I got. I got it on a lot. But why bring it to social media? I don't need to. I'm good.
disappear for the fucking earth. There's so.
Oh, okay. Disappear from the fucking earth. You serious? Look at her. Look a hot mess. looked like one of them girls that would be scoping dudes for real. Bro, does she not look like a scope date? Like a little Tinder date? Not working with much. But you know, them be the ones. Them be the ones. You know. Make sure you sub to the channel. Ain't nobody hit the Cash App yet. Niggas is weak tonight. Dropping that real game on y'all. Don't want to hit the Cash App. Don't want to hit the Super Chat. Cool. I give up. Go live my life. I already got what I need. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, bro. I just want to, yeah, man. Yeah, dude. It's like the lack of humility that these people have is crazy, man. It scares me to go back to Colombia, bro. Like, I don't like, because I feel like they'll take anything and twist it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll take any little thing that you do and twist it into like, oh, yeah, it's like with this SCX tourism thing, that opens the door to just anything. Like, you just don't know where they're going to take it. You know what I mean? And that makes you feel weird. Like, especially someone like me, I don't deserve none of that attention. I've never, bro, literally from begging to blaming us. That's where we are. You know what I'm saying? And what are they really mad about? Like, we built the infrastructure for, we helped out with the infrastructure out there. They took the money gladly. And now it's like, now we done built everything up. Now, y'all can't come. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. That's just weird. You can't. And here's the thing: like, if like she was saying, like, okay, well, Medellin will still have a lot more tourism and all this. If you're discriminating against Black people or American people or gringos or whatever, like one group like that, you think that the world stage is gonna want to come visit your country? You think people from all over the globe are just gonna want to come, come to your country because of how you treated us so good? Like, come on, yo. That don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know what she's smoking, bruh. So yeah, I mean, yeah, if y'all want to be like, if Colombia wants to be a serious tourism hub, then treating, it sucks because like Black people always are like the punching bag. It's always that way. That's why when you hear Black people say, oh, whatever happens to one group, it'd be like 10 times worse for Black people. This is why. Because I showed y'all in my last video, when I did the video about Capo, I showed y'all other people, white dudes that do content that I consider to be worse than Capo stuff. Passport Pauly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. They just got this toxic like pride. You know what I mean? Like they're just prideful. Like Colombians are just all angels, and we're just all demons. We're the scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. Like the extreme national pride is creating like a blind spot where there's zero humility or willingness to admit internal flaws. So they come in, they're like, okay, we're gonna rock together on our Colombia thing together as Colombians. You know what I mean? But when they do that, they forget to self-evaluate. There's no self-evaluation taking place in their heads, clearly. You know what I mean? And then they deflect. You know? We're used as the convenient scapegoat every time. Every time for deep, like big problems, they use us as the scapegoat. Oh, the locals, they want to blame the gringo for the rent prices going up, ignoring that the local Colombian landlords are the ones raising the rents and price gouging us on Airbnbs. You saw it with the Bad Bunny concert. Okay. The crime goes up. They wanna blame it on the influx of tourism. Oh, y'all don't know how to move. Y'all come in, y'all are overly flashy. You know what I mean? What it really is, what it really is, we're being targeted. You know what I'm saying? We're being targeted by organized crime groups. So, and then, gotta love that Go Home Gringo. Gotta love that Go Home Gringo. You know what I mean? They love to, oh my God, like that, like, that's like the most, like, when they get to type that Go Home Gringo, like, that must be the best feeling they have ever felt. It's like they're orgasming. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's the people that shout stuff like that, that lack education and personal accountability and exposure. Like, bro, once I started traveling, I lost my ability to prejudge people. Like, once you go to Asia and you see how people move, once you go over to Europe, you see how people move. It really prevents you from being able to like prejudge people. It's a weird thing. But once you get that exposure and you gone, you off to the races. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. I just feel like it's much easier for an unsuccessful person to project their failures onto foreigners than to take responsibility of their own life choices. You know what I mean? She just riddled off, several things that she's blaming gringos for, but not one time did she say, oh, we could do this better as Colombians. We could do that better as Colombians, whatever. You know what I mean? Never said nothing like that. So, what can you do? What can you do with that? You know what I mean? Smash the like button, guys. Smash that like button. Because nobody's keeping it real. Like, I just, bro, I'm on vacation, bro. My birthday is tomorrow. I'm in a brand new country right now. Like I was telling you, I just can't sleep. I've been up for like 2 days. I just went on a tour. I was thinking about this all day. I was like, yo, is she serious? Is this girl serious with this? Like, she really thinks she about to talk to me crazy like that? Bro, no. Nah, bro. Not the one. I've been around the block. You know what I'm saying? I damn near built the block. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like xenophobia is starting to become like disguise for nationalism. Like, even in the United States, a lot of countries right now, it's a theme that people are on this like blame foreigners or immigrants for everything. And we see a back and forth. Like, I heard people mention this. I don't know if it's true or not, but that, all the games that Trump and Petro was playing, like, could be the Colombian government's response to whatever Trump did, the funding that he took away or whatever. It could be, the Colombian government's like, okay, well, we're just going to embarrass a bunch of your citizens and keep deporting them until, you send us that bread. You know what I mean? So it gets political. It might be a political thing, who knows? That's the thing with the political stuff. Like, it be affecting the citizens and we don't even know what's going on. So, yeah, I don't know. This is not like just a Colombian issue. It's a wave of like anti-homogenous sentiment. It's sweeping the globe. Like, all you got. So y'all that don't know homogenous, it just means like a culture that doesn't have diversity. So like North Korea is completely homogenous. The United States of America is the opposite of that. It's a very diverse country. You know what I'm saying? So um yeah, that's what's going on. And it's like us versus them. You know what I mean? Like the populations are teaming up against outsiders, basically, is what's going on. And retreating into like extreme nationalism, like, you know, like she was saying, we're Colombians, we'll be fine without y'all, like all that. I mean, to play devil's advocate, Americans do it too. Americans blame, you know, Mexicans for, you know, stealing the or using the tax money or whatever. Okay, it's true. But I would say, like, dude, in America, if someone made a video like this, like attacking someone, like attacking a whole, you know, type of people, like, hey, gringos, like, just want y'all to know, like, we don't need y'all, and you know, y'all are weird, and all, bro, that would people don't do that in America. Not like that. Especially not like maybe Trump, but he don't speak for me. I respect people wherever I go all the time. So, yeah, I just don't think a modern growing economy can survive on xenophobia. How? How are you going to isolate yourself and grow? It's not going to happen. Yeah, pushing out the global community is ultimately going to shrink their opportunities. You know what I mean? How many companies that employ people how many companies that employ people are going to continue coming to Colombia to give out jobs? All right, I see some money flow. I see some money flow. Man, I appreciate y'all. It's my man Ethan abroad, man. Shout out to you. They gave me a hard time at the airport because of Trump when I was leaving Cali last year. Okay. Yeah, man. That's the problem. Like, we're starting to have now, like, politics is like affecting like regular people's lives, bro. Like, it's and we ain't got nothing to do with it. We don't even have transparency into the politics and what all the politicians be doing, bro. We know months later whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? So crazy. But I appreciate it, brother. And I hope you stay safe. Keep your head up. Don't go for that. Don't go for this nonsense that they trying to put on us, man. I don't know. A lot of people don't know what it is. T Mac, always showing love, man. T Mac, thank you so much. You're always showing love. Always showing love. And I really appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just a lot. Like, cause like, yeah, I hear you. I see the comment that says that you don't think it's politics, but like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I really don't, because it kind of just like, I don't want to say it came out of nowhere, because there were some dudes acting the fool, but like, when did it become okay to when did it become okay to say that like one person does something, then that means everybody is the same? That's never been cool, bro. That's never been something that you do, period. But that's where we're at, and that's where we're heading right now. Like, and I hate it. I don't want to deal with this. Let me recap for y'all that just came in. I want to play y'all this. I assume I'm gonna start it from the top. I'm gonna show you the convo that I had with this female who I reached out to just to do content, as many content creators do. And I could see if I reached out to her on some rude stuff, like, but that's not Kari, bro. I always treat people with respect. You don't get respect if you don't treat people with respect. Everybody knows that. Well, not everybody knows that apparently, but good people with good hearts know that. Um. So look at what I said. Hello, how are you? I wanted to reach out because I came across your content and it seems helpful. I'd like, and by the way, my content more helpful than her fuck ass content. You know what I mean? Shit. Chill Capo's content was more helpful than her shit. I'd like to get you on my YouTube for an interview if you're open to it. Cheers and blessings. Like, bruh. And she gonna come at me with some bully on that bully. Hold up. I had to hit her with that. Hold up. You finna be on my channel, CRC. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends. If we share the same values, and also where do you live?
We don't. We don't. I value honesty. I value truth. I value really getting to know people and treating them with respect. And you don't.
In Medellin, because I am not doing videos with another capo chill, right?
You ain't got to worry about that, baby. There's only one Capo Chill, aka Chill Capo, and there's only one Kari.HQ. Can't make another one of these. They don't want you popping.
Hey, so yeah, my content is all on my YouTube. Feel free to check it out. Also, my Instagram. You can look at all my content. I'm very confident in all my content. Yeah, I mean, I get the Capo Chill reference, but to be honest, that is a little offensive to me.
Yes, I am doing the panel, guys. Let me drop the link again in the chat for y'all. All right, if you want to join, feel free. Have a nice little discussion.
To just assume that that's what I'm about when you don't know me. And, you know, you can actually look at my content. It's all on my page and it's linked in my...
The first thing you said is like on some chill capo joint. Like, you don't know me. I work hard on my content. It's all out there. You know what I mean? Why? Why are we doing this? You know what I mean? Why are we playing games like that? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And
bio. So yeah, I really just want to give you an opportunity to
hold up.
kind of present your services and whatnot to my audience. I consider myself to be one of the best content creators.
All right, guys. So y'all get the point. Aeon Jack, talk to me, dog. What up?
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Hey,
going
I want to
into
wish
a new
you a
year.
happy birthday.
Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You know, that watching that message that she sent to you kind of triggered me. So I wanted to just say something real quick. I understand that, you know, you've established yourself, you have your residency there in that country, and, you know, you have the power and the medium to be able to talk. But I would just say, let ignorant people, especially like her type of character, just, you know, don't even get on their radar, bro, because you're only one man and it's 1,000 or millions of them, and they could all be hating on you. You feel me?
I feel you, but I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. They could have that shit. They could have that shit. I'm cool if I don't never go back to Colombia in my life, bro. Straight up.
Fact. I feel
cool, you. Bro. Look at where I'm at right now. You don't even know where I'm at right now. but I'm
I
cooling.
dig it.
Trust and believe. I just discovered a place that's better than Colombia, and I ain't telling nobody about it.
Hey, keep that on the low. I'll pay for that information. But
All right.
but the thing is a lot of people don't understand when you travel into a country, you also see a lot, you have to endure a lot, and then you also have to give a lot of understanding to the local people. And sometimes I feel like, especially like, I don't want to say too much, but like Latinos, Latinas, they are very prideful, but as you said before, they're not taking accountability for what's locally going on. If the country's economy was so great and so good that they don't need foreigners, then a lot of things would be better in their countries. And it's just like, I feel that the fact that it's black men who are traveling and stuff like that, one, they don't like that part because it shows that, okay, this black person from this country is doing far better than I am in my own country, and I got a personal problem with that. You feel me? That irks them.
That shit hurts
in a real way.
That's a gut punch, man.
Because most of the black people who are there in Colombia, they look down on them anyway. So they're like, this one. So even here in America, that's how it is here too. You know what I'm saying?
How dare that Negro have more than me?
You feel me?
How dare he?
So that's why they feel they can talk to you in kind of way. And then when you show them what the reality is, then it's like, oh my God. So anyways, you already know what it is. I'll let you talk. I'll let you cook. I just wanted to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Keep these haters out your area.
I appreciate you. Hey, stay on for a minute if you can. I want to give T-Mac a little quick. T-Mac, can you come off mute? Talk to me, dog.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. I'm excited. Okay? I want to hear what you got to say, man.
All right, man. Happy early birthday, brother. Yeah, my boy Will was talking about you, man. He said you're a good dude. I started a charity with him in Colombia. So with the like the female that's talking.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all because starting a charity, man, that takes heart, man. That's we don't see that from hardly nobody, right? So I really appreciate the fact that you took the time to do something good, put your money into it, put your time into it, and you're not asking for nothing in return. That's a beautiful thing. So shout out to you too.
Appreciate it, man. Just trying to get back because we're guests in the country and we're trying to add to it because you hear all the negativity that goes on in Colombia, but most of the people that come there, even they're good people. It's just like a few people around a certain area is what's drawing all the negative attention. Just like you're talking about when you do like videos about you doing showcasing Colombia and like the beauty of it, it gets no views. Nobody gives a damn.
Nothing.
But so I've been in Colombia 5 years, and I have like we have a nonprofit that we're currently getting registered. Plus, I have a company that I started even before I got my first visa. But I just see that this is not the typical Colombian. A lot of people might think that. Most of the people in Colombia are cool and they don't care about a lot of the external stuff. They're more like day to day, trying to make it. And if you're polite to them, they're usually polite to you. But you have, like you said, a few people who want to blame everybody else for their failures because they're not doing good. They want to blame us for the prices increasing, right? But who owns all the property? My unfurnished apartment, right? My unfurnished apartment I live in Barrio Conquistadores. So it's been going up $100 a year, and I have a Colombian, landlord, and I just see her, she's going to me, and I'm there's some Colombians I sell a lot that don't like to take responsibility. They rather deflect it, and the easiest people to deflect it on are foreigners. And so how it is. You've been there for like 5 years, man, and I've been to 41 countries.
7, bro, 7. I've been coming for 10 this year. So like literally, I seen Colombia 10 years ago. I seen exactly what
Right.
it looked like. Bro. Like they was literally so happy when American touched that ground, bro. It was happy. It was like, yes, thank you. You know what I mean? Come spend those dollars. Welcome. Welcome to the great Colombia. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
It
And
was it was different.
Medellin's not like all of Colombia, man. In fact, I like some other cities. I ain't got more there than I do in Medellin. And I'm not the kind of dude. The only time I've gone to Paquieres is during the day because one of a veteran owns a restaurant there and he donates to the charity. So we
Mhm.
go there during the day, to get, like food or get set up as a meeting point. But I just don't have no interest. When you live there, you don't need none of that P for P stuff, man. Because as long as you got something going on with your life, as long as you're a good dude, man, you're automatically gonna attract people by your energy there. I'm 53 years old, military veteran. I was a corporate exec and I retired. But it's just like Medellin, man. It gives you back the energy that you give to it. If you come there on some BS, you're gonna catch some BS. If you come there on positivity, you're gonna get positivity back. You're gonna get something out of it. But there's a few outliers like that girl that was treating you rude, man. But to me, I enjoy the life there. It's not perfect. You got to deal with, some things, but I can't really complain because it's not my country. All I can do is try to improve things. I don't want to just sit there and just complain, that this is awful about this. I recognize it, but I have to adjust because, I can't expect the Colombia to change, to meet my expectations as an American. That's
Yeah,
all I want to say, man.
yeah, no, I hear you, man. Those are great points. I understand that we're guests in their country, and I've always kind of kept that in the back of my head. The way I'm doing this live, I came direct to her. I'm not talking about, everybody in Colombia. I am referencing the people like her, though. There's a lot of people now with this growing sentiment, and they don't take the frustrating part about it is they don't take the time to get to know these great people that they just call gringos. When you stamp somebody with just a tag like gringo and push them on, that's wrong, bro.
It
You can
is.
say I don't know the person. Okay, I don't know you yet. Cool. I don't know nothing about you. If I don't know nothing about you, I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna start making stuff up.
And they overgeneralize. They want to paint everybody else with the same brush. I had a YouTuber. He did a hit piece on me, man, because I was disagreeing with some things he said, but I was like you. I was respectful. But he started generalizing. He said, "You come to my country for women. You're a passport bro. You're a expat." All I was like, dude, I'm a business owner. I got 3 Colombian employees. I've
Mhm.
been given we've given the 2 charities. One is in Copacabana, other one's in La Canada. Um,
Mhm.
around there, and we gave thousands of dollars worth of stuff. And I just want to do something, positive. And I'm not looking to trying to you know tear down the company the country because as a black man, we know we're not seen as an individual. We're seen as representing like a whole collective. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I'm cognizant of that. And also, I'm a native Texan, just like you, and my family went to Prairie View A&M, so I saw that in your background, man. So
Shout out to
it's cool.
PV, man.
Yeah, my brother went there, and some most of my relatives went there. I moved to Cali because I wanted to be a part. But anyway, man, yeah, I understand, man. I don't think you should let that get to you. Well, what she said, I
It's
know it
not,
came
bro.
across.
It's not. But like, bro, I was thinking about it, but I'm like, cool. I could make a video about it, talk about it, share it with my audience. This is what's really going on. You know what I mean? Um, like I said, bro, 7 years in Colombia. I don't want them to deport me or nothing like that. Of course not. But honestly, bro, I'll be okay if they did. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be all right. That shit wouldn't even, you know what I mean? My girl, set, my Colombian shorty, main and shorties, a lot of them have visas, especially my main. She definitely got the visa to the US already. So we rocking, bro. It's nothing like and bro, we all over the world anyway. Like Colombia, another thing that nobody, Colombians act like they shit don't stink. That should be getting me, bro. Like they act like they shit don't stink, like they don't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Or there's no competition. They're just the best ever. They're the best women ever that God ever touched, created. Bro, they got talent everywhere.
Yeah, no
Hey,
doubt they do.
Kari, I
What's
wanted
up?
to just ask you a general history question. Now, the city of Medellin is also where Pablo comes from, right?
He was born in Rio Negro, and then he was living in Envigado. But
Okay.
yeah, he's known for Medellin. I didn't want to get all technical, but yeah, we could just say Medellin.
Alrighty. Now, if I do believe so, it was our government who helped them take care of that problem, correct?
Very well documented, yes.
All right. So it's funny when they say, oh, gringos are the problem and yada, yada, yada. Gringos come into systems that are already in place, things that are already operating, and then they just partake in what's already there. If those things were not there, then we would have no access to them.
Well, yeah, dude, great point. Yeah, we didn't create that. We didn't create Jairus, did we? We
No.
may have helped, we may have invested in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But we definitely didn't create it. That was there a long time ago. We didn't even invent that type of lifestyle like that. You know what I mean? Our country, you look at how they treat that type of thing in the United States. There's only one place where you can even do that in the United States, in the middle of
Vegas.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And even in Vegas, it's it's not even like that. So that's why I'm saying, they have to have an understanding of, okay, because you have these things already in your country, then of course some people might fall through the cracks, or they might. You can't call it a business and make money off of it, and then in public want to shun it and want to say, oh, the people who are doing this is so bad. But you know damn well that this is where, if you look at your economy and your taxes, you know who's paying your taxes. The government always collects.
It's
So,
non-negotiable.
yes, it's non-negotiable. You must pay your taxes, right? So they know how they get their money in that country. So, don't act all holier than thou for me. That's all I'm saying. Now, I appreciate the fellow veteran who was just on. I forgot his name, but thank you for your service, sir. And doing a charity is a great thing.
Thank you as well, my brother. Appreciate it.
No worries. Now,
T-Mac.
all right, T-Mac. Now, you doing the charity there and you starting a business there, even you doing all those pious things, you'll still get some, oh, I'm going to call you just a gringo. You just here for women and blah, blah. So if I'm just here for women, I'm a man and I'm doing what the natural thing is to seek a partner or a woman. Would you prefer me to like young boys? Like, what exactly should I be looking for?
Right. No, you should. They want you to just sit on your hands all day in your apartment.
It's crazy.
The same girls that have been pulling you into the club to buy bot. You know what I mean? Like they bro, if they want to address it, they know what to do.
Yeah, just shut it all down. But they'll never do that.
Just shut it down. Easy. You ain't got to do all this crazy stuff. I think I'm getting some feedback on the mute. Let me just read this comment real quick. I've been coming to Colombia since 2020, and I stayed in Medellin for months at a time, off and on. I had a mestiza girlfriend out there. Okay, that's awesome, man. And I would love for other brothers to just be able to get like that good, fun, healthy like experience that I got. Like my 20 when I first moved to Colombia, the first like 2-3 years was just like some of the best times of my life. Like, man. But I don't think that's an option anymore. What do you think, Aon?
I think that we'll probably have to take a break from traveling down there for a little while, at least to Medellin. You can probably go to, some of these other, uh, you know, other areas, but Medellin, they seem to be very egotistical and, don't go where you're not welcome, where they're easy to call you, you know, generalize just who you are and what they think you're about. So, we can go to some of these other regions where they don't have a lot of people,
Mhm.
and go there and spend our money. And then, their appreciation value will come up, because we're not around. Maybe, I have my own thinking about how it is. And I think that it goes for Latin America as a whole, that they have, especially towards people who look more like us, they have a certain way they feel that we should be. We should be in a certain class, and it's always below.
Yeah.
So maybe we should.
You don't think that they would like that? The thing is, like, if the wrong people go to the small towns and stuff like that, you don't think they're gonna mess that up too? Like, I would hate to see that.
Well, for me, I feel like, me personally, if I'm traveling to another country, now Asia is more of my personal, area, right? But I'll give you my personal, right? So I have a wife in Thailand. I have 2 children.
Mhm.
So Asia more so is my area. But at the same time, I've been to Belize, I've been to various different places. And any one of those countries, I could have found a wife, could have started a family, the whole nine. What I do know is, with my American dollars, I contribute so much more to, one, my wife, her family members, their general lifestyle, because my children are there. And that goes for any country that you brothers go to. You're bringing so much that they don't have. Like, for example, when I first showed up, her family didn't even have electricity. I had to build like an outhouse toilet for them in the countryside,
Yeah, that's wild.
like on some real stuff.
That's
So
wild.
it's just one of those things to whereas you just have to understand, like, we contribute a lot and we help, for example, I have 4 nieces. They all get my daughters hand-me-down clothes and shoes and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you mentioned
You know.
Asia, and I want to hone in on one thing real quick. Basically, like, bro, when we look at Asia and Medellin, guys, you cannot even put them in the same sentence when it comes to safety. I mean, dude, like, we would have a great relationship if we worked together in Medellin. If they helped secure the city of Medellin, we help invest in Medellin and build it up, and we just have a great relationship together. But no, we have to do this, tearing each other down, gringo this, gringo that, and then I have to make a video like this, of course, like, and I'm trying to make this video positive. I come with my receipts, I come with a direct point, and I think that's the right way to do it. I mean, because at the end of the day, if we all just shut up and let this happen, do we think that they're just going to magically change? They're not. So it's only going to get worse. And yeah, I think Medellin, bro, like, they just need to focus on the safety. They just need to focus on safety. There's no reason why you should be in fear of your life damn near every time you step outside your door in Medellin. And 7 years there, for me, I haven't had a lot of problems. I've never been drugged. I just recently got robbed, but it was like one of those things where I left my helmet on my bike on with the lock woven through the helmet on my bike. It was locked up, but they cut it and took my helmet. But in Asia, bro, you walk around 2 a.m. in the morning on your phone like this. You know what I mean? You ain't people leave. You could leave your wallet on the ground and somebody gonna get it back to you. Like the problem I have with Medellin is like, bro, you got one life. You don't wanna risk that. You know what I mean? Like, and they play with life. They play with life. You know what I mean? You take this whole deportation SCX tourism thing seriously, but when people are unaliving people, it's 3 months, 6 months, 3 years, 7 years. Where's the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the death penalty? I'm from Texas. You know what I mean? What you guys to say, T Mac? You still there?
Oh yeah, I'm still here. I was just listening. Uh,
What
well, I
you
would
think
say,
about that?
well, you're right about Asia. Well, I've been to like Japan like 60 times because I worked over there at aerospace industry. So I'm pretty familiar, and I've been to like as I mentioned like 41 countries from Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, South Korea, a lot of spots. And to me, it wasn't all about safety, and I don't feel unsafe in Medellin. It's just because I'm 53 years old, so I'm just not in the same circle as some of the younger people who like to go to clubs and stuff like that. My idea, say I have a long term girlfriend. We've been together like 4 years, and we have a child together there. So
Gotcha.
so so to me, the leave is not an option. And I do have I'm in California right now because my ex-wife is on vacation in Vietnam, so I'm staying here with my daughter, who's a teenager. I got 5 kids total, but 3 of them adults. But anyway, well, back to what I
Man,
was saying.
responsibility, man. You doing your thing, man. That's good.
But I just happened to retire early because of some injuries, both from the military and some other things that came up. But I see a lot of the safety issues. Yes, as far as like petty crimes, yes, and robberies. Yeah, Medellin, yeah, it ranks high there in terms of overall violent crime. Homicides is pretty low. But like you're saying, yes, there's some safety issues. A lot of people that go there, um, they I had one guy, he was a totally rational guy, a professional, owned his own business, a CPA. And I was trying to
Mhm.
explain to him, man, if you're gonna stay at my spot for 3 months, here's some rules you need to follow. Man, he went out the first weekend, brought some P4P chick to my spot while I was sleeping, and she was like doing drugs in my place, man. I had to kick him out. I
Oh,
just don't know what changes people's mentality. And
dude, it's the box. Niggas can't think straight.
And I just like the most rational dudes that come there. They do the most ignorant stuff sometimes. Me, I'm cool with just like Rappy and Netflix. That's what me and my girl, that's our date because we don't really care about the club stuff. Yeah, she's a lot younger.
I'm right
But
there with you, bro. I'm right there with you, bro. Like I don't want to. I don't even like going out with Medellin no more. For what? For what? All the girls I meet in the club, not all, but very few, I convert on. If I go to the mall, pick up a few numbers, whatever, I'm gonna get a much higher conversion rate. Or if I'm just always every time I step outside, I make sure I look decent. And it's not even about going to the mall and targeting women because I don't even like doing day game no more because it's almost like the cold approach thing in Medellin is offensive now. Like going up to women that you don't know and trying to get to know them. Like that is almost like seen as intrusive or something like that. Like people get offended by that now. Like back in the day, dog, like women used to be like so taken aback, like, oh my God, you talk to me like, yes, I'll go out with you. Like, oh puppy, the whole nine. Like, so all that's gone. All that's gone. Um, but to your point, the club for what? I don't even like I like to drink a little something in the crib or whatever, but like I'm not getting shit faced drunk. I'm not about to down a bottle of Guaro or run. I'm not gonna do that. Like right, not unless like okay, it's New Year's. Let's go hard tonight type shit. But you know what I mean. In general, on the average weekend, bro, I'm chilling. Like you said, give me a movie, Netflix, get some good food, You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's part of getting older, but yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with
I
you on
mean,
that one.
I like, well, my, like, like mentioned our common friend Will, I go to his spot, man. We just like hang out, chill, talk, sit in the cafe, and it's all good, man. That's like the life I enjoy. Nice, easy life, enjoying company. And we have other groups like in Cali. We'll fly down to Cali together, enjoy our people there, man. So I enjoy the lifestyle in Colombia, and Medellin is atypical from compared to other Colombian cities. They're not all the same. In
Yeah,
fact, if you try to bring up my girl, she's like very easygoing, but if you compare her negatively to a Rolo or a Rola or a Caleño,
hmm,
she gets offended. She's like, those people there are fake or this and stuff like that. So they're very competitive with other regions. But
right.
I feel you, man. I can see, and it's not for everybody, man. And yes, it's changing because it's like they get the most, foreigners coming there, Medellin and Cartagena. And when dudes come there, they lose their minds, man. They're just like they're
Let
blowing.
me ask you this. What do you think about people that make that type of content that where it's like kind of like selling Colombia to people that like didn't even have Colombia on their mind? Like, do you think that that has brought like people like I just feel like, bro, like back in the day, like you had to like go on YouTube and look and search for like Colombia content. It didn't just come up to you. But now it's like people put out so much content and they make it in a way where it's like, hey, this, oh, are you struggling with this in America? Come to
Come over
Colombia.
here.
You know what I mean? And now it's like, dude, I never imagined that we would have this many expats coming to live in Colombia. It's literally like another state. You know what I mean? It's like Texas or Houston 2.0 or something like. I don't know. It's just I never thought when I first moved out here or there. I'm not there right now, but when I first moved there, I really felt like I was far away from everybody. You know what I mean? I felt like I was just like out there, man, like out in the just out in a foreign country, like for real. Now I don't feel that at all in Medellin.
Card, can I ask you something?
What's up?
Now, this dude, Chill, right?
Yes, sir. Let's talk about
Now,
it.
I heard that he got deported for overstaying his visa.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, any of us who've traveled and stuff like that, you constantly have to update your visas or pay and renew your visas. And so maybe he was doing the content in the way that he was doing it to try to make money just to be able to pay his finances and for, some of the stuff that he had to, his mandatory payments. And so that's why he was trying to go so hard. No?
I don't think that's right. I think that's the problem too. It's like, you got all these people, they seem like I think I really saw it pick up after Austin Holloman blew up. And that's my boy. I don't mean to bring his name up and be like blaming him. But what I'm saying is that was the first time I seen like so many people kind of take that leap of faith and be like, okay, I'm gonna go try to live outside the United States and try to make money and live and sustain myself,
Right.
And the easiest or the most available means of doing that for a lot of people is social media. Okay. But when it comes to social media, if that's your bread and butter, you can't focus on positivity all the time. Social media doesn't work like that. It doesn't. I wish it did, but it doesn't. It doesn't. So not only that, but you got a rent, you got food, you got all these things, and the only thing you can do is make more content.
Mm-hmm.
And then your content has to be even more aggressive and more enticing day by day.
Yeah, I think the young brother Austin, because I'm also, I would say an online friend of his and stuff like that. But I do notice that he has to move in a certain way because he's literally trying to make an income off of this stuff. Now, when I first started traveling back in 2010, um, you know, luckily I had already had some things in place. You know, of course, I served in the military and stuff like that. I saved money. I worked my ass off. And then I started traveling after I got out the military. And then I found ways, you know, I was doing the English teaching thing, you know, doing all that stuff. But I had a savings to where I could invest into my travels. And, you know, looking back at it at that time, I wish I would have been able to, you know, record a lot of these things. Like you, I enjoy driving like big motorcycles and going through the countryside and just having like a GoPro on and just showing people what the scenery looks like and stuff like that. I remember those videos that you were doing back at that time. And that's something that I used to always love to do, but I just wasn't doing it with a camera. I was just, you know, the only black guy way out in the countryside of Thailand on a motorbike, you know.
Dope feeling.
But, you know, it's fun. It's fun as hell. I miss that so much. And it's just, we have to understand it got to be for the love of it. Yes, you can make some money off of it, but when you start doing stuff purely for just what it can bring you, bro, you bring other stuff with it. It always happens. So,
yeah,
you know, that's all I got to say about it.
and like Austin didn't know he was about to blow up. Like he was just genuinely making content at that time. Like I just think that he proved to other people that it's possible. And all, you know, a lot of people, all they needed was just example. And once they saw it for themselves, they tried it. And then I think it's the people that came after Austin that really messed it up, not Austin. Because I know where Austin's heart is. You know, he's kind of in a similar boat to me. Like he's always trying to right the ship all the time. Like, and then you got these people that come along on a totally different wave, and their influence is bigger. I couldn't get the amount of views that Chill Capo did with my content, my type of content. Impossible, dude.
Even though you're doing it the right way and you accomplish more in the country, which is crazy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm serious about my business, man. I handle my business, but like, like I said in my last video, I don't have to talk about it. I got a baddie. I don't got to show her. I don't want to show her. For what? Ain't nothing but thirsty niggas on here, except for like the good ones. But you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's not too much good that can come from that.
No, it's not. And I can just appreciate you sharing information and you kind of, you know, showing us your accomplishments and what you've been able to do and what you enjoy. And that's always what I've really enjoyed about your content. Sometimes I hate to come on and see, you know, things like this chill story because, you know, that shows for every one person who does something that is deemed deplorable, you know, there's 1,000 people out there who I can think of right now that I know, personal friends who are in Colombia. They just taking care of their family, raising their family, doing everything that they need to do. And it ain't even a problem. You know, it's not even a big issue. So I just want to say, you know, thank you to the brothers who are just doing their thing and shining us in a good light.
Yeah, man, we need more of that, you know. Whoever's watching that's a young brother that wants to pick up a camera, man, like do it, but do it differently than what you've been seeing. You know what I mean? The J Rillos of the world, J Rillo, whatever. You know, these beg streamers, whatever you call this shit now. I'm not all the way caught up with all that because it's like I think those dudes be like deleting the channel every like time they go live and stuff. Like it's just too much, bro. I got a real life to keep up with, and they just be doing too much. But you see these guys streams, and they got money coming in, $10, $15, $20, $30. Look, like and thank y'all for y'all that donate. I really appreciate it. But like, those guys, bro, like I'd be like, damn, like they raking in the money. But you know, it just is what it is. That's how the game goes. I'm not trying to. I'm never gonna hate the player. Um. So yeah, man.
Question for you, Kari. Have you been to? You say you went to Cali. You been to Petronio Alvarez Festival?
No, no, that's a big festival. I never hit that joint. I've been to Cali like I think 4 times, but I never went during that joint. But that's supposed to be the one. That's supposed to be the
Yeah, in
one.
August. It like I think it's like the people that go there. It's increased by like 200,000 people every year, and it's when you go there. So the reason I don't say people try to put like race on that. Yes, racism is this, so I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but it's not. To me, the most racist country would be the United States from all the other countries I visited. But when you actually go there and you see people of all different types, they're like celebrating Afro-Colombian heritage, man. That made me feel good. You're in a club. I'm talking about salsa club. I don't go to regular clubs, but I like salsa dance. I do bachata. But anyway, we're at a salsa club, La Topa, and an Afro-Colombian song came on, and everybody in the club. It didn't matter if you're mestiza or Afro-Colombian. Everybody started like joining in and like singing and celebrating Afro-Colombian heritage, and like the whole city. So man, I like, I don't want people to think that, Colombia is all about, like skin color. Incidents do happen, but there's a lot of good things about Colombia. And Medellin doesn't represent all of the beauty of Colombia. Just like, you've gone to the coffee region, you've gone out
Dude,
on your motorbike.
Medellin is like
It's an
that shit
outlier
like
in a lot of ways.
it's like the Mississippi of Colombia. Think about it. It's the most white skinned people concentrated that think they're kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like you go to Cartagena, Cali, you're dealing with a population that has much more color, and you feel it. You feel it, but the thing is, Medellin has that weather, and dudes like most dudes is coming from the Northeast or Texas or somewhere where it's hot or cold, and it's like you can't compete with that perfect weather every day. You know what I mean?
Right. I would say Bogota is more, you have more of the European phenotype too, more than Medellin. But my girl, you look at her, you won't think that she has hardly any Afro-Colombian heritage. But you see her mom, and she looks like a mixed black woman. And then my girl, she's like mestiza.
Yeah,
And not one time has she brought up anything about like, yeah, they recognize there's different colors and skin, but it's more complex than it is in the U.S. The
it
issue
is.
about skin color and race.
Bogota people are very intellectual. They're very intellectuals. I think there was a stat like at one point uh they had like a bookstore on like every corner in Bogota at one point. So they're just like very intellectual people, um, whatever. So the Pisces though, the Pisces are like I want to say it in a nice way. Like they're kind of like I don't know how to put it. I want to say like the Kardashians, but like they're just kind of like the uppity ones. Um, and I feel like all the attention that they've gotten over the last 20 years is starting to like kind of go to their head. Yeah, I do feel like that. You know what I mean? Like they've changed. Pisces used to be real down to earth, real cool, help you out. Uh you don't see that stuff hardly anymore like you used to or hear about it. Um So I mean, and that's not to say I know there's somebody in the chat or that can give us a story of someone helping them out. I can too, but like, bro, the warmness that I felt my first go around, 2016, crazy, crazy, dude. Different level, different level. I just felt like accepted. Now, definitely feel rejected, 1,000%, and that's cool. because I'm gonna make a way. Y'all gonna make a way. It's not the end of the road. We just gotta expand.
So you think you're done with Medellin or Colombia as a whole, or you just think that you're just kind of trying to see what you want to what's your next step in life? Is that what you're doing right now?
That's a tough question, but like, let me just put you on mute for a second. That's a tough question. Do I feel like, you know, with me, I feel bad because whenever I say I'm gonna do something like that, I get to Medellin, I'm like, yo, just chill out. You're paying less than $1,000 for your apartment. You got everything in there paid for. You got your moto. You know, and it's just so easy. It's right there. It's convenient. So honestly, like, if you want to leave Medellin, you got to force yourself out of Medellin. You don't just like eat. It's so hard to just like leave Medellin, bro. I'm sure a lot of people that's listening to this right now know what I'm talking about. It's just hard to get up and go. But I'm so happy where I'm at right now. I'm so just enjoying something different. Like that, yeah, I'll be back. I'm going back to Medellin, but like, I just don't feel the need to be there all the time, man. But it's a great home base. Like, why not? You know what I mean? I don't have any other place that I'm so established. Like, all the footwork I put in to get set up in Colombia, man, to just throw that away is just, it's hard because it's hard to get a resident visa in another country, period, without millions of dollars.
I think it's a good way
So
to look at it. Like you said, a home base. That's the way I kind of feel about it. I love traveling. Like I mentioned, I've been, all over the world for mostly for career and now
yeah.
for leisure, but it's good to have a home base like Medellin. So I get my resident visa, this year, my R visa. And I do
Mhm.
plan on getting citizenship, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop, like traveling and, exploring the world and maybe going spending, significant time other places because I like to explore and get to, meet people. And
Mhm.
but a lot of times the mindset, I think that's like you mentioned earlier about how Medellin is being sold or Colombia is being sold. What I think about it, I think there's there's different ways it's being portrayed. You have it that it's like a utopia for like single men with some streamers, like it's gonna solve all your relationship problems, and it doesn't. And then you have another other ones that show like some other qualities of it, affordability, like the lifestyle and things of that nature. So
Mhm.
I'm more of like, the lifestyle because I think if your number one goal to go to any place is about women, you're gonna lose anyway. Because me, it's about finances before anything else. I have to make sure I'm well established, make sure that, it's gonna because I'm retired. So I got coming in what I got coming in, man. So I want to build. And women are like the last thing on my mind, but I noticed that when you come for other purposes and you move that way, that women are automatically attracted to you. Like I have no age 53, I have no problem like meeting a woman if I want to. But
Yeah, you either
it is,
got it or you don't. I
yeah,
don't
it's
care.
not
Like
that
I
hard.
said about Miami in the chat, like, bro, if I was in Miami, I'd still be cracking a baddie. I guarantee it. I still would. It's too, that's a part of life. When you when
That's,
you when you want it to be, when you take care of yourself, when you take pride in yourself, when you're a good person, that comes. You know.
yeah, I think it's being sold like sometimes it's being like so, a lot of times it is being sold wrong, and that's what's attracting a certain people coming for that with that mindset. And it's not a playground. Real people live there, and people got to realize if you're coming for that, there's other people who set up a whole industry to to finesse you, and
Right.
people just keep falling for it over and over again. And no matter how many times you kind of tell people and warn people, there's like I know how to move. I'm from Chicago. I'm from Detroit, man. I'm not on New York. I know how to move. I'm like, all right. Next thing you know, they get got. So that's why like I keep a few good dudes. We hang out because I don't want to be the person that gets called all the time because somebody's visiting and they get scoped or something else. So I try to like surround myself with people who are like more serious. So
Right.
that's just what I
No,
think about it.
that's very true. And yeah, I mean, I think I could improve in terms of building community and everything. And one of the things that I want to do, I just saw someone ask me about, is doing a Discord. So I hope everyone that's watching will subscribe to the channel so that you guys are locked in. I'm obviously dropping content all the time, but I love what you said about community, and I think we can do a better job of that in Medellin, and try to get ahead of these narratives. I would say, that's exactly like with the chill capo thing. Had he done some charity or something, like, maybe it wouldn't have hit so bad. I understand he was still doing stuff that they didn't like, but like when it's only that and you don't show no other versatility, no other side, like, yeah, bruh, balance it out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how y'all feel about this, but like the stuff that I'm seeing these guys discuss on YouTube is a little bit like stuff that I would just keep private. I said this in my last video, but like, if my mom watches this video, like, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? I'm not embarrassed. I'm not doing nothing I shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? That would, embarrass me like that. So that, like, that's just how I think about it. But like, can I play y'all this one more time? I just want everybody that just joined to hear this girl with this crazy bullshit, and then we'll talk about it real quick.
There's so many ignorance that I have to do this video. So Medellin can live perfectly without the foreigners. The tourism in Medellin is less than 5 years. You have to know and understand that. We're living perfectly without the tourism. Actually, the things were a lot better without it. Because now with the tourism, first of all, we're getting a lot of weirdos, losers coming here and turning the country as a bordel. And not only that, but also raising the prices for the locals. And the locals have to go forward and forward because they can no longer afford Medellin. So we don't need the tourism. And I saw a comment saying, oh, if they kick out the passport bros, if they kick out the sex tourists, so who is going to come here? Absolutely normal tourism will come to Medellin. Absolutely, yes. All of my clients are normal people that they want to get to know the culture, the history, the country as anywhere else, like normal tourism.
How the fuck she know what you think the niggas that's on her tours ain't going out and hitting shit at night? Come on, bro. Come on, hold up. Bro, this dude ain't hit nothing later on? Come on, bro. Let's get serious. How she know that? Ain't none of these dudes hit nothing? Let's review the CCTV, sir. Please. Just for her to say some shit like that, bro. Like, I'm just like, that got me blown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where are you taking these dudes at night anyway? Like, what type of tour guide is taking dudes out, like, to the club? Like, that's some chill capo type shit. You feel me? You feel me? Like, word up. What's up with that?
She's definitely advertising. Any woman who touch her hair that many times, I counted about 7 times off of just reading body language. She's also using and advertising her beauty in order to make an income. I don't see any difference from what they say 304s do in that. So she may not go home with the people, but those dudes think that they can get a shot.
Preach, my brother.
So, hey, I'm not knocking her hustle. I think it's great, but, kind of tone down that arrogance a little bit, just tone that down.
Let's see. I came at her with respect, man. Did you see the message I sent her? Like,
yeah,
bro.
I did. And she hit you first. She hit you with, "Oh, you're not another chill," and yak yak yak. How about you do some research about me first, and then see what I do, and then say something. But like I said, it seems like she has a wall of ignorance and narcissism already.
Yeah.
And that wall is probably too steep to climb in the first place. So you never know what what's really going on in her life.
That's doing crazy, bro. Like, so yeah, she had the opportunity to come on, and she came on anyway, just in a different way. In a different way. Well, y'all, it's about time for me to get some sleep, man. Uh, I'm tired as heck right now, dude. I'm whipped, but I appreciate everybody who called in, Mr. Aeon Jack and Team Mac. Y'all are some of my favorite followers. Do like I just appreciate that you guys show love, and I heard your voice before, Aeon Jack. So I know it's not the first time you called in. So thank you for that, and everybody that joined in, smash the like button for your boy. Follow me on Instagram, like my shit so that people can see all the good stuff I'm doing. You know what I mean? So that maybe we can turn this ship around. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing regardless, because that's just what I'm on. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. My birthday starts in 2 hours. Cheers. We out.